and we're moving. I worked all day, so I'm a little tired. When they don't work, they're really frustrating is what they are.
To make an emergency phone call? I don't know, man.
Yeah, there's an app on this called Phone, and sometimes it doesn't work. I'm okay, thank you so much.
That's a minute.
We're almost in Quebec City, Quebec. And it's been overcast, and the clouds are just seeming to part now. So I thought I'd turn the video camera off and give you guys a peek. There's some really nice scenery off to the left over here, but of course you go grab the camera and it gets blocked by trees. But it's a nice drive. We're in Miramichi, New Brunswick. I don't even know where this is. Somewhere in the middle of New Brunswick. Between Fredericton and Edmonton. Sorry. Between Fredericton and Edmundston. And I've been driving through a lot of just fields. And now we're coming up on Grand Falls? Salt Falls? I have no idea, honestly. Grand Falls. There you go. That's where I am. I don't think I've ever been here before in all my travels. It's got a real small town vibe driving through it. I have to pee, so I think I'm going to stop here at this Shell station. No, I'll hold out. You gotta be choicey with your stopping. I can't count how many times I've been here in my life. I honestly can't. There's the leaving Quebec sign. 20? Is 20 too much? It's beautiful. It seems like they're moving it. Seems like every time I come they're moving it over a little bit. But anyway, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a bridge or something. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Nanny, 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 nanny. Okay, I'm really gonna take the turn this time. I've circled around it probably about 100 times. Nanny, nanny, PEI. Here we go to the cottage. I'm gonna try to recreate a picture that I took last time I was here. I don't know how easy that's gonna be. PEI 2014. Today is June 22nd. And she looks beautiful. It's an awesome bridge. My friend Brad watched it being built in the early 90s. Late 80s, I guess they started it. You can find all this on Wikipedia, but my friend Brad had pictures of it being built and how they submerged all the foundations. If you're a bridge fanatic, then I mean this is a 13, 14 kilometer work of art. A little bit closer now. You can see how the water here has receded a bit rather. That's nice. You can also see a lighthouse over there. And like I said, you can see the island pretty clear today. That's nice. Really beautiful. Do a few zoom in shots on the bridge for those of you who care about the bridge. Beautiful, beautiful piece of work. Yeah, so I'm gonna go cross that now. I'm gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. And we've gotten to it. So, yeah. Doing the bridge drive over to the island. Let's put the camera up top and see what happens. The chemtrail over PEI too.
Wind has got the flop. So you saw the wind turbines, eh?
That must be wrong, because yesterday the guy said it was just a one-day job.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just a one-day job, and we'll finish at 7 p.m.
I just laughed because I know that.
Well, none of them wanted to stay there, I'm sure.
When you know the devastation they can cause, you don't think they're cute. I plant a perennial or something. He comes along the same evening and digs it up again.
He's looks like he's sniffing for some food. Oh, he's sniffing for seeds.
Oh yeah, he's the seeds that the birds have thrown out, sunflower seeds.
Yeah, I got him good. I got him zoomed in here, full frame.
You can have him.
He's cute. I think he's cute.
Just like squirrels are cute.
I had a pet squirrel once. It didn't really last very long. Thank you for coming to our island. Now you pay. You pay and then you go. You pay and then you go. Ticket and go. You pay. You pay now. You pay now. You don't pay on way here, you pay on way out. And then you pay and then you go. Do not come back ever. White man, you do not come back. You do not come back now. You pay and go. Pay and go. Pay and go. When I went to the bridge attendant, I rolled down the window and said, "Large double double," and she started laughing. And then she said, "You wouldn't like what I put in it." And then we laughed a bit over that. And then she said, "Where are the plates on your car from?" And I said, "They're from Ontario." And then she said, "Well, at least you had a few good days on the island." And I said, "Yeah, it was sunny. I got to go horseback riding and I had a lot of fun. And it's too bad that the islands has rain now, but I'm leaving." And she said, "Well, you can take it with you." And we laughed a bit about that too. I will miss, and I do miss, the East Coast sense of humor and a little bit more laid back attitude. I miss that when I'm working in the GTA, believe me. Canadian sense of humor and East Coast sense of humor is pretty unique. East Coast is a little bit more, I find, to be relaxed, like poking fun at each other and having a laugh, whereas in where I live and where I work, you don't really get away with that. I don't know, people don't poke fun at each other as much. I don't know, maybe not in my social circle, but I try to poke fun at people and have little jabs here and there. They don't take me the right way. They get upset with me. So, I don't know. I like the East Coast. Maybe I should just turn around and stay here instead of driving. Le nanny, le nanny, le nanny, le nanny, le nanny, le Nani. Moncton. We're back at the Quebec New Brunswick border, and we're gonna turn out this entrance. That's the Welcome to Quebec pylon.
GPS signal lost.
You're lost. I'm not lost, you're lost. And there's the old New Brunswick sign over there. And we're leaving the Irving. One year when John and I went through, it was really funny. I was drinking back then and we stopped there and they sold us booze at like 8 o'clock in the morning and we were completely thrilled about that.
That was easy.
What's your favorite website, guys?
AdamJosh.com.
Oh, didn't they give you medication for this?